I'll be showing how to use the new Power Automate app for Microsoft Teams. This new app wraps together Power Automate in a Teams app and lets you create any type of flow, including some brand new flows for Teams. So let's get started. I'm here in Teams, and first off, we're going to install the Power Automate app. So I'm going to go to the app bar on the left and click the ... And right here, we're going to search for Power Automate. And you'll see it comes up here. If you don't quite see Power Automate yet, it might still be under the old Flow, so you can search for Flow, but that's getting renamed and rolled out right now. So let's click Power Automate, and I'll click Add for me. And you'll see that it's added on the app bar. I'm going to right click, and we're going to choose Pin to keep it there. You can see that now Power Automate is inside of Teams as an app, and a bunch of the popular templates are right here filtered on Teams. And we're going to go through a couple of these and show how they work, but you can get a sense of all the different templates. You can click here to see all of them. I'm going to scroll back up, and you can even filter right here. So if you drop this down, you can see all the flows, or in this case, it default filters to team flows, and you can also search for flows. And then you can create new flows as well. If you want to get a tutorial on how Power Automate works in general, in the top right, I've got a link to a quick video that takes you through the basics of Power Automate. Now in this case, we're going to go right here and click Create, which is going to take us to a page that has all the categories. On the left-hand rail here, you can see top picks, where we're at now. There's approvals, there's buttons, calendar, productivity, social media. So for example, if I go to calendar here, this is one we're going to do in just a minute, is how to set up a meeting with someone. This is a brand new one that just rolled out. If I go down to productivity, there's lots of examples using forms in Teams, using OneNote in Teams, Planner in Teams, so lots of good ones, even social media. So things like when a new blog comes out, notify me, or if a new YouTube video pops out. And again, this filter is just on Teams, but if I drop this down and choose all templates, you're going to see all the different templates that are available for that category. I'm going to go back to filtering just on Teams because we want to do a Teams flow. And I'm going to click Schedule a Meeting with Message Sender. So let's click this. So I'm going to create a flow, and this is the simplified user interface inside of Teams in the app. So here's the flow name. You can have the sign-ins here for Teams and Office 365. I've already signed in for each of these. You might have a little plus, so you'd sign in, and I'll click Continue. Now all we have to do is first select a calendar. So this is my Teams calendar right here. And then I'm going to select a time zone, and we'll do Pacific Standard Time. If I want to edit this in advanced mode, I can click right down here on this link, and that will open up the entire flow and let me do more advanced operations. I'm not going to do that in this video, but you can go crazy and make this flow very complicated if you want. We're going to keep this one simple, and I'll click Create Flow right here. Okay, it's done. I'll click this. Now, if I go back to the Home tab here, click right here, you can see that it's created this flow right here. The status is on. You can see that it's an instant flow, which means that's when I actually execute it, it'll immediately run. And then I can go here, and if I want to edit it or share it, check the run history, or even delete it, all those options are here. But let's go and test out this new flow that I've created, which will schedule a meeting with someone really easily. So we're back in Teams here, and let's say I've got a chat from someone. And here's Ella, and Ella says, "Hey Mike, I was hoping we could sync up tomorrow for a 30-minute meeting and discuss some project ideas." So I want to create a meeting with her really quickly without having to go into Outlook and schedule everything and set it up as a Teams meeting. So I'm going to go to the ... menu, and I go down here to More Actions, and then scroll down and click See More. And you're going to see Schedule a Meeting right here. That's the flow we just created. So I'm going to click this, and it has this nice dialogue. So the subject of the meeting, Ella and Mike sync up. We're going to say Discuss Project. The meeting date, so let's set that for Monday. And what time do we want to meet at? And this flow, the default is 30 minutes. You could change that if you edit it in advanced mode, but by default, these meetings are 30 minutes. So we're going to meet at 11 a.m. and let's click Submit. There, super quick. Now, if I go into my calendar, you're going to see that there was a meeting created with a Teams link with Ella. And it's in my Outlook calendar as well. But let's go to the Teams calendar here. There it is, Ella and Mike sync up. If I open this up, it's a full Teams meeting, 30 minutes long, got the link. Let's go back to Power Automate and create another one. Okay, in this case, instead of the Create tab, I'm just going to scroll down and find a popular Teams template. What about when someone has a new forms response, I want to have a notification in a Teams channel. So let's try this one. Okay, notify a team when a forms response is submitted. It uses forms and teams. We'll click continue. Okay, so first off, I'll drop this down and find a form that I own. Here's one important survey we'd like you to fill out. And now let's choose a team, and that's going to be my product team here. And which channel would I like it to post when I get a response? Let's post in Project Team Red. Whenever I get a response, we're going to post into that channel. And I'll click Create. Okay, my flow is done. And there it is, right on this Home tab. There's my next flow, and it's on. Now in this case, maybe I want to go take a look and check out the run history. Well, it hasn't run yet, but maybe I want to edit it. I click Edit Flow, and this is where the full Power Automate can be exposed. So I can drill in here, and that's the form ID. I could change it. I could rename things. I could add a new step. This is where you can add other things into your flow if you wanted to. Additional actions, parallel branches. Again, I won't cover that in this because we're covering the basics, but this is how you can edit a flow that you've just created. I'm gonna hit the back button. Okay, let's go test out how this forms one works. So what I'm gonna do is open up a form and respond. So here's someone, they're gonna respond to the survey. My favorite color is purple. Submit it. Okay, so this person submitted that form response. Let's go back to Teams. We'll go back to the team here. I'm going to switch to Product Team. Oh, there's a new notification in Project Team Red. So let's go to that channel. Hey, there we are. Flow, an update from Microsoft Forms. A new response was submitted. I could view the response if I wanted to. I'll go back to Power Automate one more time, and we'll go to the Create tab here. And if you want to get more advanced, you can create a blank flow. So if I create from blank, this just starts you out in the very basic creation format. And this has all the Power Automate options. So even integration, things like Gmail, you have RSS feeds and OneDrive for Business. You can look through the built-in and you can look through the premium, and there's all sorts of options. So even if you were looking for things like YouTube, you can do YouTube flows and you can build an entire flow just like you would in Power Automate. If you found this video useful, give it a like. Now, if you want to keep up with all the latest quick tip videos that I'll keep releasing, subscribe to my channel and then just ring the bell so you get notified for all the new videos that post.